Hi, Vince Oldre, Certified Financial Planner with Assured Retirement Group, and I want to talk to all the single people that are out there because I know it can be tough when it comes to creating your own retirement plan all on your own, and it can be hard to get a lot of advice as a single person. So what I always tell people that are single when they come into my office is we really do need to look at your expenses and start to create a retirement plan around your expenses, but making sure that your retirement plan is going to be coordinated with your Social Security, your pensions, and making sure you're using the right tools that are out there for you. So first things first, let's talk about discretionary expenses versus non-discretionary expenses. Discretionary expenses are things that I call to have a life, meaning to travel, to go out to nice dinners and meet up with your friends for happy hour, and to make sure you're getting gifts for the grandkids if you have them, or even your own kids. Those would be discretionary expenses. But non-discretionary expenses are the bills. Those are the things that you need to have, especially like your house, the utilities, food, anything that you have a bill for, you're going to have an income for. That is your non-discretionary expenses. Now, most of you would like to have your non-discretionary expenses always covered by some guaranteed like income. So that is why we look at things that will give you that type of income. So your pensions or private pension or Social Security, those are all things that will give you the income to pay those bills. Then typically we see a lot of people are okay with having variable like income to cover their discretionary expenses, so money to have a life. So money to have a life are, again, to go out and travel and to go out to dinner and buy the gifts for the kids and grandkids. Now that we know the difference between the discretionary and non-discretionary expenses, then we need to make sure we have the income to maintain all those expenses, and then we have to make sure we can get the help that we need. Now, you don't always need a financial advisor, but more often than not, what we find is that a financial advisor will give you some things that you might not have thought of to make sure that you're getting the most out of your dollars that you can get. And what we tend to see is that we use different tools than what you might use. So you need to have tools that will help you. But then we also need to make sure that we're looking at Social Security, making sure that Social Security is going to be part of the plan as well. The last but not least is making sure you have your documents all in order. And we all know a famous person that passed away recently, Prince, and none of his documents were in order. Now, you might not be as famous as Prince, but it's still important for you to have all your documents in order to make sure that your assets go to the right people, they don't go to your estate so that it's just a mess. You want to make sure that these things are in order, make sure you have a power of attorney and a healthcare directive so someone knows what to do if you get in trouble, meaning health-wise. All these things need to be in place. Now, I wrote an article here for you that will help lay out these things a little bit better than this video, so please feel free to click on the article or click on my blog here. But as a single person, I really do hope that you get the help that you need. It is a little bit harder since you only have one income, but at the same time you don't have as much for expenses. So we're always here to help if you need our help. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to talk on the phone or through email. And as always, if you have any other questions when it comes to retirement planning, please send those in, as I'd like to make more videos. If you're not sure what to do or not to look for, or what to look for, you can always come to one of our retirement planning events. If you go to our events page on our website, you can make sure to sign up for one there. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.